Hi wrestling fans, thanks for clicking the dreaded D-Rose report. TNA has announced a new June live event, dates for Ohio and Indiana, in case you want to check it out. Event scheduled for Thursday, June 23rd in Columbus, Ohio, Friday, June 24th, Fort Wayne, Indiana, Saturday, June 25th, Troy, Ohio. More information is available on their website. Matt Hardy was announced as a late addition for tonight and tomorrow's live events in Arkansas. Tuesday's TNA Impact taping, Orlando, Florida, is set for next Thursday, I guess. Well, it says May 2nd. That ain't May 2nd. But anyway, Mick Foley revealed to be the person from the network, this is a spoiler, from the network that is keeping Hogan in line. I don't know how he did that, but anyway, Foley came out, interrupted a promo by the Immortals, informing them that TNA's Impact will be now known as Impact Wrestling. And the show will be all about wrestling, a clear jab at WWE, which has been distancing herself from wrestling in recent months and wrestling on actually in the ring too, with a bunch of talk. Anyway, it's a clear jab at them. So everything wrestling in recent months is going to be TNA. Later in the show, they actually reshot an entire segment with Foley saying that the show is no longer TNA, but Impact Wrestling. Now, well, I'll go on here. This leads to the confusion as to whether the company's name has changed or is it just a TV show. And in response to the confusion, Hogan tweeted the following on Wednesday, which appears to indicate that TNA name is no more. But from what I heard, it seems like it's just the TV show name change. So we'll see how they do on live events, if they mention that word TNA. They've got they're known, so I mean, it's not like TNA has a bad taste in people's mouth. It's good. We know we're going to see wrestling. The Miz and Maurice, they're featured on Thursday's TMZ show after they were spotted at the airport in Los Angeles by TMZ crew. Hall of Famer, good old Bullet Bob Armstrong, he's going to be hosting the SmackDown live event in Pensacola, Florida. And Ricky Steamboat is going to be hosting a Raw live event in Greenville, South Carolina when they go that way for, I think, their house shows. WWE Raw diva Kellie spoke out about WWE.com, on WWE.com, about being included in Maxim's Hot 100. She says, it's always been something of a dream of mine. Well, me too. And anyway, she finally commented on Kharma, though, with the following line, being on the Hot 100. It'll probably give her even more ammo to come after me, acknowledging Kharma, spared her on the attack on Raw. So is Kharma a heel or a face? She's a hell of a face, I know that. But all right, former WWE star Colt Cabana, which I don't even think made it too much out of FCW. I don't know why, but anyway, he turns 31 today, and former WWE, WCW star Brian Knobbs turns 47. Stan, the man with the stopwatch hand, says 19 minutes 25 seconds in-ring action was on NXT, which is up last week's from 16 minutes 30 seconds. Titus O'Neil continues to lead the NXT show with 13 redemption points. If you're keeping track, if you're not, forget I even told you. It was noted at yesterday's investors meeting, by the way, and it was a conference call, I guess. WWE has 27,000 hours of library material to digitalize by the middle of 2010 and 2011. At a cost of $4 million, WWE is looking to spend about $4 or $5 million in the future to create the new programming. That's a lot. I'm not sure whether they do. I'm sure they got some high-speed duplicating going on. Vince McMahon was asked about talent development during his call, and he said that The Rock's return made them even more aware of having older names brushing up with younger talent like The Miz and Alberto Del Rio. He's hoping that stuff rubs off. And I do too. Vince feels that talent development is going very well, and Edge's retirement won't hurt the bottom line because they're doing so well with the developing newer talent. And as noted before, yesterday's WWE investors call with the company will debut 2 new live television programs in the very near future. No word yet, where they're going to be airing and what kind of a TV special they are, or what's going on, and we have no idea, but 2 new shows are coming. And it's also noted yesterday that WWE is still looking for TV partners to get NXT superstars off their website and on TV. All right, Thursday's Impact on Spike. It's called A Night of Reveals. The network's coming up with all this stuff. All right, here's what's going to be going on. Is, of course, we got a network representative who's going to be arriving. Plus, we got Kurt Angle has promised to reveal his new Ms. Angle, and she can't wait to meet Karen Jarrett, and who is Kurt Angle's bringing into Impact. We know. Also, who's Matt Hardy going to be bringing in as his tag team partner to take on Beer Money? Plus, more news on the upcoming Sacrifice pay-per-view on Sunday, May 15th. Save your money. Can't watch Impact on Thursdays on Spike TV at 9 o'clock? Make sure you set your DVR to record it so you don't miss the total nonstop action, which they're still going to TNA now. By the way, former John Moxley, he was on the independent scene for years, made his WWE developmental debut under his real name, Jonathan Good, at last night's Florida Championship Wrestling live event in, down in Tampa. He participated in the Battle Royal and lasted through most of it by eliminating Eric Rowan. Another debut in the same Battle Royal was made by Matt Hannon. Hannon previously worked on in Pro Wrestling Ohio and International Wrestling Cartel under the name of Matthew Justice, in case you may know him. If you know him, let me know anything about him. He's also worked WWE Superstar versus the team of Lance Archer, Kurt Hawkins under the ring name then of Matt Bush back in May of 2010. Not sure. Anyway, despite previous erroneous reports by me too, allegedly confirming that Brett DiBiase was released by WWE, Brett worked 2 matches at this last night's event as referee. Anyway, the report earlier was he was removed from the FCW roster was correct, but he still remains off of the website. But maybe he's on the roster, but not on the website. Maybe he's going to be doing just refereeing. I don't know. TNA Wrestling, nothing new there. Huh? TNA Wrestling announced yesterday on Facebook that a mobile game is in the works. New TNA mobile game is coming soon from Namco. 24 wrestlers, customizable, multiplayable, heavyweight tag teams, all the X divisions, everything's coming that way. Velvet Sky and Abyss are advertised to make the direct auto insurance location in Hot Springs, Arkansas, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Hulk Hogan implied yesterday on Twitter that TNA is no longer referring to, I already told you about that. Nashville organization, he says, registered trademark Impact Wrestling. They acquired the domain name. The domain name is going to be impactwrestling.com, which formerly was a wrestling news and rumor site. Rumor. WWE's asked European video distributor Silvervision to pull a number of DVD titles from their website, including Heart and Soul, True WrestleMania, Greatest Stars of the 90s, Best of Raw, and Raw The Beginning. Not sure why yet, but Silvervision stated on the website account that's been removed at the request of WWE, and we'll have more news on this very soon. I don't know what's going on there, but theme for this month's June on WWE Classics On Demand is Bad to the Bell. Reviving classic matches and moments of Superstar that you hate, love, and love to hate. The Heyman Hustle. Might want to check that out. He talks about Awesome Kong. Hey, thank you guys for clicking. It's time for me to go.